Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, July 24th, 2018 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I nurture any little glimmer of love that comes to light inside of me. And this is how we are going to feel the love tonight, by focusing on, concentrating on, nurturing any tiny little glimmer of love that does come alight within us. Whether it's like you're petting your cat and you're like, oh, I love you so much. Yes, grab onto that feeling. Let that expand in you. Or you're just watching somebody that you love do something cute. Whatever it is, let that come and expand in and through you, because that's going to help you with all the astro. We've got a lot going on. Some of it's really great. Some of it's really, it's all really supportive. Some of it's like easier, essences, energies, and some of it's more challenging. I really got today's astro summed up really well in two sets of cards. We've got adventure, friendliness, and possibilities, or the other side, suppression and stress. And I think it's really going to be how you look at it, depending on which side you really, take this astro energy. Is this an adventure? Is this a friendly universe? And can you see the possibilities? Or is it just stressful and do you feel suppressed? It's going to be up to you. So let's dig in. We have the moon finishing up in Sagittarius. That moon finishing up in Sagittarius is actually meeting with Mercury, and Mercury is at its retrograde point. Mercury is preparing to go retrograde actually tomorrow. So here we have Mercury, 23 degrees Leo, meeting with the sun in Sagittarius. Now, Mercury retrograde. People do not like it. People don't necessarily like retrogrades in general. They have their purpose, they have their reason, and it's important. Mercury, I think, gets a name for itself because Mercury itself is very mischievous, and I think that's why so many things go haywire when we have Mercury retrograde, because Mercury is like, oh, it's time to play with the humans. However, with this moon meeting up with Mercury the day before we have this retrograde. Is this the last meeting? I think this is the last meeting before Mercury goes retrograde. This is significant. Moon in Sagittarius is saying, is the glass half full, glass half empty, or oh my God, are you an awesomist, and is there a dragon in that glass? Some of you may get that reference. If you don't, that's okay too. Be an optimist about it. Find the possibilities in and through this. I believe this retrograde is to bring us to a new understanding of the love vibration through a level of awareness and consciousness. We're getting it redone, rebuilt within us now physically, but there has to be some conscious awareness that goes with. And so that's what I think this retrograde really is about. This is why we do want to take our awareness and our consciousness and focus on it. Now, this connection is at 23 degrees. That is the degree of the mind. So your mind may be going crazy. Moon in Sagittarius likes to expand whatever energy is there, but please go crazy in a positive, optimistic, awesomest form of thinking, I don't know, point of view. Go in that direction. Find the possibilities, because otherwise you're just going to be expanding the stress. And believe me, there's going to be things that are going to happen and pop up that are going to feel stressful. So adventure, possibilities, or stress, it's really going to be up to you. Now, this next connection is also very interesting. We have Venus opposite Neptune. Venus in Virgo having us focus very strongly on reality, and hopefully with Venus in Virgo focusing strongly on offering yourself self-love, offering your physical body a lot of loving processes, good loving foods, water, nurturing tendencies. That's all very good. Oppositions are interesting because they can be a tug of war, or they can really be working together. Neptune in Pisces always gives the option of miracles and magic. Neptune in Pisces is full of miracles and magic. And so if we can get us working with love on ourselves on this physical level and pulling in some magic into our personal relationship with ourselves and into our physical relationships and physical reality, this is a really beautiful connection. However, we always have to be aware with Neptune, that energy of illusion. I think if you get your expectations up and you started getting sucked into the illusion, you're going to actually miss out on the miracles that you can bring in. Does that make any sense? Makes sense in my brain. We get so caught up in what we think and in our expectations. And it's like those are kind of the illusions that cloud us. And usually the universe has something even better planned for us. That's the miracle. If you allow yourself to be present, if you love yourself fully in and through this, that you can really bring in and through this. And I gotta tell you, what's so cool about this connection, it's happening at 12:22 p.m. Pacific time. So there's 222. 222 is trust and faith, meant to have trust and faith in the friendliness of the universe, the friendliness of the world, the friendliness of the fact that the universe really does want good things for you, and the friendliness in the fact that the universe is not punishing you ever. So bring in those miracles, call in those miracles, but hold space for those miracles too. Shift yourself out of those expectations that you're holding, especially those expectations of perfection, because those things are blinding you to these miracles that do want to come in and in through this. Is there anything else I want to say with this? I think that's good. Okay, so then next we have the moon shifting into Capricorn. This is the last sign before we have that eclipse. That eclipse is moon in Aquarius. So we are building into full moon energy, and we know as we build in full moon energy, the craziness may come up. Now, Capricorn does not necessarily like to let the craziness come out. Capricorn's like, I'm going to look good, I'm going to be an upstanding member in society, but the moon itself is a feeler, so allow yourself to feel. We just had this lesson with Cancer, but it's best if we do not hold back the feelings that are coming up to be processed. A lot is coming up to be released in and through this lunar eclipse later this week. It's intense, and the next thing that we're going to talk about actually is feeding into that. We are already building into the T-square that is happening as part of this eclipse. We already have Uranus coming into place and Mars coming into place, and we have the nodes and the sun all moving into position to build this T-square. This T-square is so interesting, and this message, I'm giving it right as it came because it's so blunt and it's definitely not my words. It says, stop being so damn stubborn. It's you that keeps running yourself into the walls. It's not the universe. It is your stubbornness. You are so fixed in your decision that this is this way. And so you keep running yourself into these walls. So this T-square, these emotions that are coming up as we build into this eclipse, this is all meant to help you shift yourself out of that energy where you're running into walls. Be willing to look at yourself and be like, where am I holding on to something? Where am I being so stubborn? Where am I being so damn stubborn right now? It's a good time to make that little shift. It's a really good time, too, with this Mercury retrograde in Leo, to open up your heart a little bit. Leo is a fixed sign. Maybe through this retrograde, you can open up your heart and be like, where has my mind been so fixed on this thing that I've left out the heart of the matter? So much going on today. The last two things I want to talk about. The sun. The sun is trining Chiron, healing on the heart level. I think this is especially healing that's coming up as we nurture those little glimmers of love that bubble up in and through us. Love is one of the most healing forces, the most healing force in the universe. So let yourself bubble up that love. Also let yourself love on your soul. I mean, that really is, to me, cat hair. Chiron in Aries point is to really get in touch with your true I am vibration, which is your soul essence, which is love. You are the soul of the universe, and your name is love. So get in touch with that. Offer yourself a little love from that place. Final aspect of the day, so much going on. Moon connecting to Saturn. Ugh, it may feel heavy. It may feel like the responsibility. The responsibility is really to yourself, to your personal path, to enjoying your personal soul path and making sure you're on that personal soul path. It's actually one other thing I do want to mention that I have written off to the side is we also have Lilith conjunct Pluto. Be true to yourself. I actually have Lilith conjunct Pluto in my chart. Wow, that's a powerful energy. Lilith, one unto herself. You can go your own way. You know, that's the Lilith energy. You go your own way, I'm going to do my own thing. Connected to Pluto. If you are feeling disempowered, chances are you are not honoring your soul path. Chances are you're not going your own way. And you're going to feel these feelings, the suppression and the stress. That's what happens when we're not on the soul path. The suppression and the stress come up. This is a call to take that adventure, to go your own way, to listen to yourself, to invite in the possibilities, the miracles, and the magic that come along with that. All right, let's read the Beyond Love card. We pulled Swan. The swan, gliding with grace, nothing is withheld from this beautiful soul. It can discern what is genuine, authentic, loving, and what is from the ego parading. Even through the most impressive words or gestures, this soul can sense the holding within of a core of fearful separation from the divine. With grace, it allows all to be and moves against or amongst this world with inspiring light and great. Paramahansa, great swan, the soul that moves the souls of others, is reaching to you now, the guru, the teacher, the light, the love that is all. You are blessed by sacred divine relationship with the essence of love itself, that adores you and wants only for you to be free. This oracle reaches to you now, indicating that you are held within the grace of a great soul, a teacher of the heart, of the spirit, and there's endless light bestowed upon you for protection. Your path ahead is assured. Soon you will be shifting from hope to a sense of inevitability in your attainment of the spiritual goals closest to your heart. Be with your practice of love. Through meditation, yoga, kindness, nature, dance, singing, whatever speaks to your heart, whatever nurtures those little glimmers that come up in your heart. And know you are one with the divine, and it's only a matter of time before you realize it. The little poem is, to love from afar, all we share are dreams of what will unfold. So, that is it for today. Go ahead, you can book a reading, GaiaBlooming.com, or email me if you'd like other options, mimiclark@gmail.com. I have not gotten the monthly Leos up on Patreon yet, but that is going to be happening next, right after this. So if you haven't joined me on Patreon, come join me, because I'm going to be unleashing lots more goodies as we go on and as I get more stable in and through all of this. Thank you for joining me. Whew. The better it gets, and there is enough love in the world for you. Namaste.